Yo, welcome back to the Big Juicy Wrestling channel. I'm your host, Big Juicy, aka Nate. Today we are going to be figuring out who my one favorite superstar is out of AEW and WWE. But before we do that, I do ask please like this video and subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications so you never miss another video. With that being said, let's figure out who my favorite superstar is. And here we are, WWE and AEW wrestlers. Basically, there's wrestlers from AEW and WWE in this, and I will find out who my one favorite superstar is out of both companies. So first up, we have Rey Fenix and Eric. I'm going to go with Rey Fenix. Big Show, Paul White, or Von Wagner. I'm going to go with the Big Show. Christopher Daniels or Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre is one of the best wrestlers in the world right now, so I'm going to go with Drew McIntyre. Next, Sheamus or Apollo Crews. I'm going to go with the Celtic Warrior. Next up, we have Grayson Waller or Brutus Creed. I'm going to go with Grayson Waller, even though Brutus Creed is fantastic. I'm going to go with Grayson Waller. Arif Davari or Elias. I'm going to go with Elias. Then we're going to go with Randy Orton. That's an easy one. Sean Spears or Jey Uso. Yeet. Next, we're going to go with Pat McAfee or Ivar. I am going to go with Ivar because Pat McAfee's only had like 3 matches. Preston Vance or Kevin Owens. I am going to go with Kevin Owens. Ortiz or Austin Gunn. I am going to go with Austin Gunn. Guns up. Ethan Page or Edge. I'm going to go with Edge. Even though Ethan Page has been doing great. Saddam Singh, 1 in a million, or Nick Nemeth. I am going to go with Nick Nemeth. Next, we've got Ricochet or Cameron Grimes. I am going to go with Ricochet. Luchasaurus or Trick Williams. I am going to go with Trick Williams. Whoop that trick. And just an FYI, this was made like a year or 2 ago, so there's going to be a lot of WWE stars that aren't in WWE, and a lot of AEW stars that aren't in AEW. I'm going to go with Omos here, though. Sean Dean, the captain, or Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett's really grown on me lately, so I'm going to go with Jeff Jarrett. Pretty Peter, or the Blade. I'm going to go with the Blade. MJF or Rick Boogs. I'm going to go with MJF. He is my favorite star in AEW right now. Mark Briscoe or whoever this is. I'm going to go with Mark Briscoe. QT Marshall or Tyler Bates. I'm going to go with Tyler Bates. Butcher or Nathan Frazier. I'm going to go with Nathan Frazier. Dexter Lumis or Damon Kemp. Dexter Lumis has been doing great stuff with the Wyatt Six, so I'm going to go with Dexter Lumis. Next, we have Shinsuke Nakamura or Joe Gacy. And again, another great Wyatt Six member, but I am going to go with Shinsuke Nakamura. Trent Beretta or Luther. Absolutely not Luther, so I'm going to go with Trent Beretta. Jay Lethal or Colt Cabana. I love Colt Cabana, but Jay Lethal. We have Fuego del Sol or Buddy Matthews. I am going to go with Buddy Matthews, an incredible in-ring wrestler. Titus O'Neil or again, whoever this is. I'm going to go with Titus O'Neil. Titus Worldwide. Again, who is this? Or Dijak. I'm going to go with Dijak. Dante Martin or... oh, I forgot about this guy. I'm going to go with Dante Martin, though, because I love Top Flight. Anthony Ogogo or Julius Creed. I'm going to go with Julius Creed. Great, incredible in-ring wrestler, honestly. Sting or Cody Rhodes? I'm going to go with Sting. Legend of the business. Not to damper on Cody Rhodes, but I'm going to go with Sting. Sami Zayn or Ridge Holland. I am going to go with Sami Zayn. Nick Camarado or Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho. Shelton Benjamin or Seth frickin' Rollins. I am going to go with Seth frickin' Rollins, even though Shelton Benjamin is heavily underrated. Michael Nakazawa or Charlie Dempsey. Charlie Dempsey's been doing great stuff in NXT, so I'm going to go with Charlie Dempsey. Sonny Kiss or JD McDonough. I'm going to go with JD McDonough. Konosuke Takeshita or Robert Roode. I'm going to go with Konosuke Takeshita. I just watched the New Japan episode the other day. He was incredible. Bronson Reed or Samoa Joe. I'm going to go with big Bronson Reed. Heavily underrated. Heavily underrated. Lee Johnson or Eddie Kingston. I'm just not a big fan of Eddie Kingston, honestly, so I'm going to go with Lee Johnson. Roosh or Kenny Omega. Absolutely Kenny Omega. Channing Stacks Lorenzo or Colton Gunn. I'm going to go with Stacks. We have Orange Cassidy or Big E. Ooh, man. Just for recency bias, I am going to go with Orange Cassidy. Danny Garcia or Lance Archer. I am going to go with Danny Garcia. I'm doing the dance. Mark Sterling or Xavier Woods. I am going to go with Xavier Woods because he's an actual wrestler. I mean, I know Mark Sterling has wrestled, but Xavier Woods. Next up, we have Darby Allin or Ilya Dragunov. I am going to go with... Darby Allin. Matt Hardy or Johnny Gargano. I'm going to go with Johnny Gargano. We have Andrade or Jimmy Uso. I'm going to go with Jimmy Uso. Usos are my favorite tag team of all time. Evil Uno or Ricky Starks. Serpentico or Josh Woods. Wow, this is an insane round. So Serpentico. Bandito or Giovanni Vinci. I'm going to go with Giovanni Vinci. Aaron Solo or Ora Mensa. Ora Mensa's really grown on me lately, so I'm going to go Ora. Brian Pillman Jr., a.k.a. Lexus King, or Logan Paul. I am going to go Logan Paul, even though Lexus King is very, very good. Rey Mysterio, Montez Ford, Rey Mysterio. Chuck Taylor, or Rocky Wild. I am going to go Chuck Taylor. Next up, we have Anthony Bowens or Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa, not my tribal chief. Tommaso Ciampa or Austin Theory. I am going to go with Tommaso Ciampa. Claudio Castagnoli or LA Knight. LA Knight, yeah. Karrion Kross or John Cena. John Cena, the GOAT. Miro or Dominic Mysterio. God. I mean, they just haven't used Miro. So I am going to go with Dirty Dom. Daddy Magic or Quincy Elliott. I am going to go with Daddy Magic. Powerhouse Hobbs or Angelo Dawkins. I am going to go with Powerhouse Hobbs. Roman Reigns or Akira Tozawa. I am going to go with Roman Reigns. Acknowledge my tribal chief. I literally have his shirt on. Penta or Joe Coffey. I am going to go with Penta. Sami Zayn or Charlie Dempsey. I am going to go with Sami Zayn. Powerhouse Hobbs or Nathan Frazier. I am going to go with Powerhouse Hobbs. Grayson Waller or Edge. I am going to probably Grayson Waller recently because Grayson Waller has been incredible. Jay Lethal or Sheamus. I am going to go with Sheamus. Next up, we have Rey Fenix or Trent Beretta. I'm going to go Rey Fenix because the Lucha Bros are absolutely incredible. Chuck Taylor or Ricochet. I'm going to go with Ricochet because the stuff he can do in the ring is insane. Tyler Bate or Bronson Reed. I am going to go with Big Bronson Reed. Jeff Jarrett or Randy Orton. Randy Orton, legend of the business. Enough said. Buddy Matthews or JD McDonough. I am going to go with Buddy Matthews just because he's incredible. Shinsuke Nakamura or Rey Mysterio. I am going to go Shinsuke Nakamura. I wish they did more with Shinsuke Nakamura. His black and gold days were incredible. Kenny Omega or Jimmy Uso. I am going to go with Kenny Omega. Next up, we have Ricky Starks or Elias. I am going to go Ricky Starks. Where has he been? Also. Austin Gunn or Logan Paul. Logan Paul. Next up, we have Ivar or Giovanni Vinci. I am going to go with Ivar. Konosuke Takeshita or Omos. I'm going to go with Omos. Another guy. Where has he been? MJF or LA Knight. Yeah. I am going to go MJF, though. He is my favorite star in AEW, like I've said. Solo Sikoa, not my tribal chief, or Dexter Lumis. I am going to go with Solo Sikoa still. Mark Briscoe or Matt Menard. I am going to go Daddy Magic, Matt Menard. Lee Johnson or Ora Mensa. I am going to go Ora Mensa. Xavier Woods or Titus O'Neil. Titus Worldwide. I'm going to go Titus O'Neil. Kevin Owens or Jey Uso. I am going to go Jey Uso. Yeet. Orange Cassidy or Seth frickin' Rollins. I am going to go with Seth frickin' Rollins. Dante Martin or Trick Willie. I am going to go with Trick Williams. Whoop that trick. Sting or Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre. Again, incredible character work right now. Nick Nemeth, Dolph Ziggler, or Dominic Dirty Dom Mysterio. I am going to go with Dirty Dom. Tommaso Ciampa or John Cena. Ooh, John Cena, though. He is the GOAT. Serpentico or Roman Reigns. We are going to go with my tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Darby Allin or Johnny Gargano. I am going to go with Darby Allin. Next up, we have Chris Jericho or Channing Stacks Lorenzo. We are going to go with Chris Jericho. What's up, buddy? That's my cat. Julius Creed or Dijak. I'm going to go with Dijak. Penta or Danny Garcia. Ooh, I'm going to go with Danny Garcia. Paul White or The Blade. I am going to go with The Big Show, Paul White. Next up, we have Ricky Starks or Logan Paul. I am going to go with I'm going to go... Man, this is tough. I'm going to go Ricky Starks, though. I am going to go Ricky Starks. Ricochet or Grayson Waller. I am going to go Grayson Waller. Ora Mensa or Jey Uso. I am going to go Jey Uso. Yeet. Paul White, The Big Show, or Trick Willie. I am going to go with The Big Show. One of my childhood favorite wrestlers. Powerhouse Hobbs or Sheamus. I am going to go Powerhouse Hobbs. Where has he been? Chris Jericho or Ivar. I'm going to go with the Learning Tree, Chris Jericho. Hi, guys. Danny Garcia or Sammy Guevara. I'm going to go with Sami Zayn. I think I said Sammy Guevara. Whoops. Omos or Dijak. I'm going to go with Dijak. Shinsuke Nakamura or John Cena. I am going to go with John Cena. Not bad. Buddy Matthews or Randy Orton. Randy Orton. I don't know why I thought of that one. Seth freaking Rollins or Drew McIntyre. God. Man, they're killing me here. I am going to go Drew McIntyre. I think his character work's been better than Rollins, honestly, lately. MJF or Darby Allin. I am going to go MJF. Even though I do love Darby Allin. He's incredible, and the stuff that he does is insane. I am going to go with MJF. Matt Menard, Daddy Magic, or Kenny Omega. I am going to go with Kenny Omega. Ray Phoenix or Big Bronson Reed. I'm going to go with Big Bronson Reed. Titus O'Neil or Dirty Dominic Mysterio. I am going to go with Dirty Dom. Solo Sikoa or Roman Reigns. What a matchup this is. What a matchup. I'm going to go with the real Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. Powerhouse Hobbs or Grayson Waller. I am going to be... I'm going to pick Powerhouse, probably. Yeah, I love Powerhouse Hobbs. I wish they'd use him more. Ricky Starks or Big Bronson Reed. I'm going to go with Ricky Starks, even though Bronson Reed is heavily underrated in my opinion. Jey Uso or The Big Show. I love Jey Uso. Yeet. But I am going to go with The Big Show. Chris Jericho or Sami Zayn. I'm going to go with the Learning Tree, Chris Jericho. Kenny Omega or Roman Reigns. Kenny Omega is one of my favorites of all time and is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, but I am going to go with Roman Reigns. Next up, we have Randy Orton or John Cena. This match should be happening at WrestleMania this year. I hope so. But I am going to go with... I've been a bigger fan of Randy Orton throughout my life, so I'm going to go with Randy Orton. Next up, we have MJF or Drew McIntyre. MJF is my favorite at AEW. Even though I love the stuff that Drew McIntyre is doing, I am going to go with MJF. And then next up, Dirty Dom or Dijak. I am going to go with Dirty Dom. Even though Dijak is one of my favorites and he has some of my favorite matches of all time. Chris Jericho or Randy Orton. I'm going to go with Chris Jericho. I've just liked him more throughout my life. Roman Reigns or The Big Show. I am going to go with the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. Ricky Starks or MJF. I am going to go with MJF here. Even though Ricky Starks is an incredible, incredible talent. Where has he been? I think he might be going to WWE in my opinion. Powerhouse Hobbs or Dirty Dominic Mysterio. I am going to go with Powerhouse Hobbs. So we are down to the round of 4. Chris Jericho or Roman Reigns. I am going to be going with Roman Reigns. And lastly, we got MJF or Powerhouse Hobbs. I'm going to go with MJF. And here you have it. My favorite superstar in AEW is MJF. And my favorite superstar in WWE is Roman Reigns. And my favorite star out of the both of these guys is Roman Reigns. I mean, I do have his shirt on right now. So, my favorite superstar in professional wrestling right now is the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like more videos like this, please leave a comment down below. And also tune in this Sunday where I'll be giving my review of SummerSlam because I'm going to SummerSlam on Saturday. And I'll be giving my honest review about the entire show. With that being said, I'll catch you in the next video.